Hi, Stuart Shields here at Sound Effects, and I'm looking at the HX Stomp. Quick introduction to this wonderful piece of kit. We're going to do an overview of what this is, a comparison with the standard full Helix. We're going to look at some tones as well, some of the amps, some of the basic setups that you might use, and some of the effects that are in this unit. So the HX Stomp is essentially everything that's in a full version of Helix Floor, Helix LT, or Native, whatever you currently use. It's our 200 amps, effects and cabs, 77 legacy effects from the old M series, basically everything that's in the standard Helix, just in a more compact, most importantly portable, and a little bit more affordable package. So here we have a model of a Fender Deluxe, and this is into the normal channel rather than the bright, and we're running a Minotaur, which is a clon model in the front end, a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay, and we've got it so it's just breaking. Should sound like this. Okay, the same pedal chain, our clon at the front, a little bit of reverb, bit of delay, and we're going to run a Plexi model. Sounds like this. So let's have a listen to the Plicator Dirty, which is based on a Friedman BE100. Same setup, same pedal chain, sounds like this. Same signal path, but I've dropped in a simple pitch shifter. So let's hear some clean tones. We've got this set up with a basic clean, and I'm going to drop in a Q filter as well. Sounds like this. Quick clean with a big sweeping reverb and some chorus. Sounds like this. So if you're new to the world of Helix, HX Stomp is a full Helix in a very small compact unit. So all of the Helix units are based on the simple premise of component level modeling. Now what this means is every amplifier, every pedal, everything that's within this unit has been component level modeled, which means someone somewhere has sat with that original pedal, that original amp, taken it to bits and modeled the very components that are within that piece of hardware. And the result is the software version of that hardware, and that's what's found inside the HX Stomp and also the other Helix models. So if you're new to the world of digital modeling, this is very, very simple to use. And if you're a current Helix owner, this is a great fly rig or backup for your existing Helix setup. Now, comparing this to old full version of Helix and LT, this is really, really straightforward. But what we've got is a limit on 6 amp and effects blocks that we can use within our signal path. There's also a limit on 2 paths that we can run in parallel. So if we want to run this through the front of house and run, say, a wet signal out of our send and then a dry signal to our back line and monitoring, we can do that. Navigation is a little bit different with the HX Stomp as compared to the full Helix, and it's really simple. We've got 2 modes that we can look at. We've got edit mode, which we can see here, and this basically just shows us all the parameters that are within each pedal or amp, as we would see on the full version of Helix. And then you can see we've got 3 foot switches here, not the 10 that we would have on the full version, but that's okay, because if we click view, this then decides how these foot switches are acting. So in this page, we have preset up and down. I've set this 3rd foot switch to be a tap tempo and tuner. Then we have up and down bank of 3 presets, snapshots, which we'll come to in a moment, and then stomp mode, where I've assigned some of the pedals in my signal path to stomp so I can turn them on and off. So looking at the back of the unit, what we have here is we've got stereo input, stereo output, and then we also have this out for an expression pedal. Now, this could be expression pedal, or it could be 2 separate foot switches, which we can change in global settings to give us another 2 foot switches 4 and 5. As with other Helix, these controls are all touch capacitant. So if we want to assign any of those pedals to a foot switch, it's simply a case of touching the side of the pedal and assigning. We can also touch the side of the foot switch and instantly it'll bring up the parameters of that particular pedal or effect. As with our full version of Helix, we also have snapshots on the HX Stomp, and a snapshot is basically a preset within a preset. So anything that I can turn a pot on, for example, the drive on my amp, or the mix on my delay, anything that's a parameter at all, I can turn and that will be automatically saved to this snapshot. This also gives us the ability to recall certain pedals on and off, like a switcher, and completely change the parameters of anything we like, creating 3 completely independent snapshots or tones. So there we have it, that's the HX Stomp from line 6. Now you can check this out along with the other Helix products at Sound Effects in store and online at soundeffects.com.